Folks, what's going on? And welcome back to the Rome Rising campaign, where we are going to be kicking off the Punic War in this episode. The last one ended up being mostly economic focus and getting my army of sockeye salmon troops ready to go. And so what we're going to do next is probably rename this legion. We're going to go ahead and put in here, this is going to be our... I'm going to name this one Punica because it's about to attack the Carthaginians. And then the other legion, someone had a funny name that I liked where that was going, and that name was Metallica. Definitely not actually Latin, but I will take it. There we go. So should be a good time. So I was talking about the politics. So apparently gravitas holds a lot, and one of the ways you can gain gravitas is by winning battles. Obviously that's a big deal to go winning these battles. The characters that I have leading my armies at the moment are not my characters. It's the character from another faction. And basically we are helping them earn a lot of gravitas. Some of these guys are just in Rome with different positions, so that's playing some role in it. And obviously the more gravitas they get, the more rebellious they're going to want to be versus what I have. So we need to get some major gravitas for my faction to try and start balancing out some of this, I think. So when I look at this character here, he's got hardly any gravitas. We need to bring him in and win some battles with him. So that would be good. So I think I'm going to replace one of my generals with him if I can. And this dude is the one that's going to get kicked. And it's a Scipio anyway. And I have to hate them since it's my job as a true Carthaginian. I think we can replace him, right? Can I pull him out of here and disband, retrain, merging? It's somewhere in here. Details. Here, maybe? Yeah, replace. So it's Crispo we're looking for. I think we can bring him in, maybe? Yeah, House of Julia. So this is the guy I needed. I said Crispo. Crispus? Crispus, same thing. So this House of Julia guy is the one that we want to bring in because that's our family. So we're going to hire him in instead. And we're going to pick his bodyguard type. We're going to stick with the Triarii. That's going to make the other dude mad because we punted him. But you know what? Sucks to be him. So yeah, there we go. I'm also going to secure promotion for the wife here. This is going to make the other parties hate me a little. It's okay, they already do. Not much different. So this army is now going to be ready to go march against Carthage with one of our leaders at the head, which means we should also gain a lot of gravitas. We got a bit of a situation here, though. Can't really exactly get across that straight in our current format. We do have a military wharf here. We might be able to go ahead and pull in a few ships to help us clear that out. Artillery ships can be quite good, though these are not the ones that I would pick. Honestly, like, not a great option here at the moment, and these do cost quite a lot of money for us to run with. It is an honor to serve Rome. Do I need the fleet, or do we just wait for Carthage to clear out? Let's wait for turns, see if these fleets will clear out. If those fleets don't clear out, I can't cross there, especially not if I declare war on them. And then this other legion here, the Metallica Legion, is just going to be kind of gathering dust as I hold things steady in the north. I'm pretty sure that if I step away from that border, things are going to get ugly real quick. What I'm considering doing with that army is maybe sailing them out and taking over the Etruscan League. They keep begging me for a non-aggression pact because they know that I'm going to kick their butt. So to me, that just kind of says that they're right pickings. You are not getting military access to my lands. Think again. Right, we returned Scipio home. Everybody's mad at me. That makes sense. Everybody hate on air. We got it. There's a pretty good risk of civil war right now, so we probably ought to do some loyalty securing. Let's do it with the ones that hate me the most first here. That ought to draw down the chance of war by quite a lot. There we go. I'm not going to fuss with these guys this turn because there's just no need to. So that draws down our chance of war. Oh, look, the Carthaginians cleared out. What a bunch of boneheads. All right, perfect. They've now given the Romans our opportunity for a land war, and they've left Syracuse wide open for invasion. Welcome to the Punic War, suckers. In real life, they surprised Rome. In this life, Rome surprises you. So here we are. There's really no need to even fight this. I'm just going to take an aggressive stance here. Wipe out the defenders of Syracuse, and we're going to move our way through Sicily, hopefully quickly. I do expect that we'll see some Carthaginian fleets rolling around towards our port settlements. Let's go ahead and occupy here. I used to have a garrison mod I used that just, basically doubled the garrison, which was pretty simple and effective. But I haven't seen it in a while. And it didn't update whenever the game did its last update. What kind of... I'm swapping over this temple to Poseidon here, so I don't think I'm going to need a second temple, so I think I'm going to tear that one down. And then I'm going to tear that. Let's actually convert that one over to get the public order. And then we already have a cattle ranch here, which isn't bad. We're going to make some money off the cattle ranch. There's an auxiliary barracks here. But, okay, that's an already existing settlement, so never mind, we're good. I think the auxiliary barracks applies to the entire region, not just... like the local. All right, let's take a look at our politics screen here. We've got this guy says a trusted whatever horospex has come to us with troubling news while examining the innards of a boar. I don't know who sits around examining the innards of a boar, but apparently this guy does. He found that the beast had no heart. The gods are displeased. We could sacrifice 100 bulls. I mean... I don't know why, but I don't know why not either, so sure. All right, and we were told that strategist was the best line, so let's try that with him. What do we got here? Security, morale for all units, evading enemy agents might be handy. Let's do that. Okay. Great. There we are. We're in control. Now, what happened? How come I still got a... Oh, it's my research. What research did we finish? The one that's giving us higher tax rate. Okay, good. Yeah, and you can see our tax rate has gone up significantly, which will help us afford a fleet, and we can do even more here too, which is going to reduce corruption, more tax rate. We probably should put together a fleet. It's not going to be a great fleet, especially since I can't get any units with some actual soldiers on it, just elites and stuff, but we need something. Let's put it together. Let's end this turn again. Carthage is now reacting, and they're going to give me some grief. As I move to take these settlements by land, they're going to move with their fleets and come in behind me, and they're going to be a pain in the butt for a while. Another family seeks to adopt one of your characters. No? How about that? Don't have hardly any characters as it is. I mean, like, who are they adopting? Like, literally, who are they adopting? Varro? So they're trying to adopt my wife? I mean, for goodness sakes. Cut me a dang break. Alright, dang, man. You guys are ruthless. So... we need some kids. You two get busy here, okay? You know what I mean. Morale for units, that doesn't even make any sense. It's not going to do anything. Melee attack, morale. Yeah, none of these things are going to really help her. I mean, the cunning thing might. Public order, morale, authority. Yeah, maybe this, because the authority could help her. I don't know, in the court or something. So we'll give it to her. Alright, we've got a few extra ships here. Like I said, this isn't going to be much. I wonder what we can recruit over here. Just levies. So nothing significant going to come out of that. And that makes sense. We don't really have a good building there. So we're getting food here, food here. So, I mean, honestly, if we just kind of tank up on food, it's going to be great because this settlement is going to really... I mean, we could do that, or I don't know. We could just push some extra wealth, but I did tear that building down. What was the temple trees again? Is there one of these that boost agriculture? We've got a lot of agriculture here. Wealth from entertainment. This one's wealth from all sources. It does eat food, but we're going to have extra food in this province. That's the one to Jupiter that we've been building in other places. I mean, this one could be quite good here, honestly, because I think we can generate that 8 extra food based off that bonus. I might do that, but I want to say we're never mind. We're already doing it over here. So we might as well just try and earn some more money off this building. And since we're getting the food bonus, I'll go ahead and tank up here so that we don't have to worry about it elsewhere. So that should be fine. At the current, we are calm up here in the north. Medlon and Genoa might be able to hold their own now, and we got our spy back after having been wounded. I'm gonna do some work over here at Massilia and then sail out. All right. So our troops can get on the move. Like I said, we'll probably lose Syracuse to a Carthaginian fleet. It's not going to be the end of the world. And then on the next turn, we can attack Lilybaeum. There's enemy transports here with the potential for a large brawl, and that would be a lot of fun. I hope we get such brawl. I would look forward to it and welcome it, actually. A little bit more money there, and let's go ahead and build that there. All right, let's end our turn. We're making really solid cash. We've got a small fleet. Yes, Carthage attacks me. Great. We're going to have a big open field battle. Unfortunately, the Carthaginian troops are going to be really weak, but still, a big open battle. They did bring an elephant general, so that'll make things a little spicier. They got some mercenary noble horse and fighters, so again, there'll be a little bit of spice in this fight. Mostly Libyan hoplites. I know there is a fair bit of noble horse. They do have one Balearic slinger as well, so it says they're going to win by a long shot. I don't think that's true, so let's go prove it. Alright, the battle is underway. The Carthaginian troops sit in the distance. Their reinforcements are likely to be coming.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Probably from behind, I would think. I'm going to go ahead and move my troops up closer. We're going to have to be very careful of the noble horse. I'm intending to hit it with a 1-2 punch of fixing it with auxiliary cavalry. We can use this flying wedge, I think, when we go in for the charge. And then we'll outflank and charge with our own Saki Equites Extraordinari. Yep, here comes the elephants and yet more noble horse. Oh boy, the AI is pushing up on me hard here. I do not want to get caught in a fight with all those javelin men nearby. At the same time, I do not wish for that noble horse to get a clean charge on me anywhere. Okay, there's some very non-ideal things happening. I'm going to slow down the action here for just a second, because it is about to get very spicy very quickly. I'm going to push all these units back. We're going to get charged here. What is that? I didn't realize I had that second tree already there, but take it. Start working this flank. I'm going to work some of these units in. Cavalry, and I'm going to actually hold fire with all my velites. Alright, the AI is just coming straight in. We got a really good engagement on the noble horse over here. I'm going to pull out a flying wedge now that the charge is over. And let's hit plate. Carthaginian general is just going straight YOLO in the middle. The reason I'm holding my velites is for the elephants. Okay, these guys are trapped now. I got them trapped behind a wall of infantry. I'm gonna pull our Extraordinary out of that fight. I need to cycle charge. Yeah, you can see those noble horse are putting a hurt on me right now. I'm gonna have to cycle charge that shock cavalry. Spire some nearby troops. Elephants are on the way. Our infantry has totally bogged down those noble horse. The elephants are chasing my shot cavalry. Crap. Being intercepted here as well. Now let's get our velites ready. We got a very nice charge there with our shot cavalry. Let's countercharge that. Our auxilia are in some pretty serious dog-do over there. Let's pull through the lines. And let's hammer those elephants with some javelins. We got a good volley. They're already running amok. And I need my cavalry out of this fight in a big hurry. Alright, the elephants should come down rather quickly. Got a decent cycle charge there. Let's cycle out and do it again.
Is dead.
Excellent. I like dead enemy generals. They're the best kind. We're gonna get our auxiliary cavalry pretty cooked over here.
Heavy cavalry ready and willing.
Let's get a rear charge in there. Let's actually stay back there. We're almost done with those elephants. I've got my infantry where we can intercept these reinforcing troops. So I'm gonna do so. I'm gonna run some more reinforcements out there. Elephants are gone. We've broken the middle. Chased there. Let's run these cavalry up the middle here. Countercharge here.
The men are wavering.
We're gonna need some help here. I'm gonna pull my auxiliary cavalry out of that fight. Maybe come over here. Alright, the Mago, the general's bodyguard, is intercepting us there.
The battle is turning in our favor.
It is turning in our favor. I'm not really sure where the AI came up with the idea that they were going to win this by a wide margin like it was predicting. That was never going to happen. Not under any circumstances whatsoever. The AI just did not possess the units needed to pull off such a victory. Alright, Mago's bodyguard is up against our leader here. He has taken some damage. We'll need to be careful. I mean, you never know when you're going to get a very unlucky kill on your general, so... start pulling these troops free. Need my cavalry to push through and come kill those javelin men. We're getting hit pretty hard by these noble horse over here. But there's not enough of them to make the difference. Push this way, cavalry right here. Go ahead and ignore that unit, push towards the javelins. I need to... yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go, there we go. The remaining Carthaginian troops are being mopped up nicely. Boy, those noble horse are some tough units. That cycle charging shot cavalry did a lot of damage though, and the auxiliary cavalry held pretty well while we did it. So Carthage suffers its first massive defeat of Heir's new Punic War, and that is going to be a big win for Rome. There's some mercenary noble fighters. I forgot that's what these infantry were. It's no wonder these guys are so tough. They are really solid sword units. Very strong attack. I don't believe they have the same AP as the other barbarian units. Well, they're close, actually, at 41. I don't think they're quite as high, but it's still pretty deadly. I mean, they've got a lot of attack stats there, too, so good battle. Maker in this fight is just the absolute quality of my Principe compared to Libyan hoplites. They're just not even on the same plane. Libyan hoplites are a lower tier unit that is meant to fight against large. Hoplites were never quite right in this game. It's something that I feel like still Creative Assembly does not get right, which frustrates me. I feel like they could do better, and should do better with hoplites. Like, for whatever reason, hoplites just cause very little damage to other infantry, and that doesn't make any sense. People might say, well, it's because they fought very defensively, or people might say, no, that's what it was like in real life. They fought very defensively until the other army gave up. I mean, all that is possible, right? But this is a game. And I feel like that the hoplites, like having an anti-cavalry, just because they have a spear in their hand, doesn't really make a lot of sense. I feel like that a hoplite wall should do well against other infantry in certain circumstances, right? When it's protected flanks, it's braced and ready, you know, stuff like that. I feel like it should do fairly well. Kind of like a pike phalanx does. You know, it shouldn't be impenetrable, but it should be good. And so, I don't know, whether it's they just need to tweak the stats some, or, you know, whatever it is, but I would like to still see some changes made to those. It just doesn't quite feel right to me still. At Genoa, we're doing quite well. We've got this Temple of Jupiter here. I think I'm going to put a cattle farm in here and make a little extra money now that we're rolling heavy on Good public order. We won that huge battle there. Let's go. Well, I'm actually going to go heal for a turn. I could probably finish them off. I'm going to pull back in here and heal up some of my troops. That way we can have, like, where I can get up in here and hopefully auto-resolve without losing a bunch of my troops. And I don't know, I might not auto-resolve, and I might just go ahead and fight them so we can do it. I probably could have right there, in fact, but it will be alright. We'll live. So yeah, looking good. Like we're in solid position here. I got a research going. Let's go ahead and throw that Temple of Jupiter upgrade. All right, good. Let's end this one. Oh, we got an upgrade on our legion. So the Punic Legion here is gonna grab an upgrade. We can't upgrade the engineering experts yet, but we can do this formidable fighters, which will give us a little tiny bit of extra weapon damage. So it's worth something. It's not a lot, but it'll be worth something. Weapon damage is very helpful for the Romans. They don't actually sit on a ton of weapon damage. They got pretty solid attack. You know, just all things considered. Very good armor, defense, like solid attack, but they don't sit on very good damage. And that's one of the things that differentiates them from the barbarian infantry. The barbarian infantry has considerably more damage, and they have considerably better charge. And so that's why the barbarian infantry is quite a lot more dangerous on just, you know, open ground engagements. I guess if we lose any units here, we can easily re-recruit them, so let's just go ahead and do this. We will take some losses, but it's not going to be the end of the world. Don't feel like that's a fight worth recording. And I want to take all of Sicily for myself. Okay, we did not lose any units, and it did pick up some... We picked up some experience still, so that's good. We'll be replenishing quite nicely here. We need to convert Lilybaeum. We're going to go to farming settlement because we have a lot of farms here. It's funny, the farming settlement uses up more food. That's a little bit strange. It's another kind of like CA please moment, I think, but we'll get a standard barracks here because we lack one, and I already have a military wharf in this one. Maritime commerce. Let's go ahead and get a trade port here. Those tend to earn us quite a lot of income. Okay. There we go. I've spent my money. We should be earning really nice food out of Magna Graecia. And I'm liking the position we're in. Again, Medlon continues to go up in terms of public order, so things looking good there. I want to really solidify that place. And then, like I said, we may go after the Etruscan League. Let's go ahead and end our turn here. We've got a skill that we can assign to Crispus here. And let's take care of that. We started down the strategist tree, and we're going to continue down that one. This tactician will give us a little bit of extra campaign movement range. This ought to be earning gravitas for our commander. Hopefully we'll go get some big victories. There's a small Carthaginian army trying to work its way around me. It may find some success at Syracuse because it's rather new. I'm not certain about its garrison. However, look at this, the Greeks are like, whoa, Carthage is getting spanked. Let's be nice to the Romans, why don't we? Good decision. Good decision indeed. All right. Where were we at here? Let's continue some butt kicking, shall we? I'd like to chase down that Carthaginian legion. How much does it take for me to enter the ambush stance? 50% of the force's total movement range. So I'm going to move to here and then lay an ambush. We're going to act very Hannibal-esque here. See if we can get the Carthaginians to fall for our ambush. They'll probably go for Syracuse. I think that's probably a fair bet. Lilybaeum, though, has 0 guards. Syracuse does have guards. It's possible that Carthaginian troop turns around and goes back for Lilybaeum because they can't see us here. If that is the case, it will work out rather nicely for us and rather poorly for Carthage. It's exactly what I'm hoping for, so we shall see. All right, we're about to start getting even more income there, so things are looking really good. And our research should drive more income. The Etruscan League is looking particularly vulnerable, and this would give us a handle Corsica and Sardinia. So I'm going to move to Genoa here, get ready to put to sea and make a run at the Etruscan League, and then on down to Carolus, while Crispus here maybe makes an African landing and goes after Carthage's homelands. I don't know what kind of holdings Carthage has managed to hold on to in Spain or what North Africa looks like. I am using the Major Factions Guaranteed mod, so I would expect that Carthage has probably performed well in North Africa and in Spain, though there are other major factions there, like the Lusitani. There's others, but the Lusitani for sure. All right, that army for Carthage took off running at full speed towards Cosentia. So we'll see what happens there. Says, some fool's been caught defacing the Temple of Jupiter. Well, I just built those. I paid a lot of money for those. Okay? So you're going to be punished, scumbag. Hands off my temple. Hear me? All right, we're gaining gravitas. This is good. So slowly but surely. We still don't have any children's, though. This is bad. So could be better. But we'll start gaining our gravitas here. We are now ready to set sail. And we will head towards Alalia, however you say that. This army needs to probably spend one more turn, maybe replenishing our troops at Lilybaeum, hoping to stabilize a bit, and then we're gonna sail for Carthage. I may not attack Carthage immediately. I'd like to have, the fight at Carthage be an actual fight, but that's asking a lot for the AI to actually, show up and fight competently. That's not something the AI typically tends to do of its own accord. So we'll see. We will see. Our money should really take off well here, though. We're getting some really nice agriculture income. It says the AI is going to win this. They very well could, based on the composition I'm seeing here. However, depending on how the AI maneuvers its troops, there's a chance we win this as well. So let's see what happens. Well, the AI is going full Leroy Jenkins with its bodyguard here, so this is a good start for me. I'm going to feed it a volley of javelins, and I am going to save these javelins. I need these plebs to live at least to an extent, but I also need the Carthaginian general to die in a hail of javelins, so I'm gonna save the rest of these javelins. I'm actually going to peel them off, because I need to get them in behind that mercenary noble fighter. I'm going to bring this Rowary unit to help, and I'm going to pull this pleb unit back. That pleb unit's actually pretty important, because I'm going to need it to absorb the volleys of the Libyan javelins. Okay, this is an excellent start for us. An excellent start.
Ready and waiting.
So yeah, we're going to run these units. This could take a while, so I'm going to have to get started.
Ready for orders.
But if I can get these javelins behind that noble fighter, stall the noble fighter with plebs and Rowary, we're going to be in good shape. Alright, so now what I want to do is I want to pull back this Rowary unit. The enemy general's dead, so AI is going to suffer its penalties from that. What we want to do is we want to bait the javelins of those Libyans. We want to save our general for the very last. We want to tire the enemy down. We want to absorb their javelins. We want them to use them all on the wrong stuff. It's a long process here, but we're going to run our javelins around. We're out of range. Their javelins, like I said,
men are wavering.
We're going to wear them down here. Slowly but surely. We want them to expend their ammunition, waste their charges, type of thing. I'm going to move up here. My general, I'm going to have him stay way back in the back here. I'm going to try and just get into a square formation. That general bodyguard. Oh, no, we wasted our javelins. Don't do that. Don't do that. We want them to waste their javelins and their charges. So if this mercenary noble fighter here wastes its charge on the Rowary, we can countercharge it with their Principe, and then we'll be in a good position to bring our other units in from the flank. So we want them to toss their javelins. This is good. They're going to do it. Alright, so everything running according to plan now. Now we're going to spread out as wide as we can. There shouldn't be too many javelins left on the Libyans. They've been tossing for a while now. Now I'm going to approach from this flank, and we're going to saturate the enemy noble fighter. No, they still had quite a few javelins coming into my general. Ah, and that unit broke right before I could charge, so we're actually going to take a nasty charge here. This is bad. We might lose. In fact, we probably will. It's really unfortunate. It looked like everything was going our way. Now, not so much. Our general is dropping very rapidly to that noble fighter. I'm going to take some friendly fire here too, but I've got to pour as much support into here as possible. We're running on a prayer to Jupiter at the moment. Those javelins have had way more ammunition than I thought they would. Noble fighter is dropping, but not as quickly as our general is dropping. We've evened it out a little, but it's not looking great. Those Libyan javelin men have made a big difference here, and not in a good way for me. We have started to even out this fight some, though. We're seeing these noble fighters are dropping. If we get their general, we might be able to flip this one on its head, but that noble fighter is a tough unit. We have got to wear it down very significantly. Yeah, now they're wasting their javelins on my javelin unit, which is not great because I'm losing javelins, but it is also kind of good because it means they're not throwing them at my general. Oh, we routed their noble fighters. No way we pulled it off. We did it. See, I told you. It was going to depend on how the AI maneuvered. The AI maneuvered poorly, very poorly, and we won. Alright, Carthage has found nothing but defeat so far in the Punic War, which, outside of Hannibal, is pretty accurate to history, regardless of which Punic War it was. So here we go. No, I don't think so. There's not going to be military access there. You can keep dreaming.
This refusal is my payment.
Yes, it is your payment. Now get the heck out before I decide to pay you with a pila to the face. Ah, sweet. We have a child in our family. Now, if she will just not die in her youth, leave it as a her here. Numeria Catalina. So, cool name there. So, our family tree might live on. I say might, because obviously there's no guarantee there either. Can we come ashore? We can probably come ashore. We can come ashore back here. I'm going to come ashore on the backside near Alalia? It's a mouthful. However you're supposed to say that. I believe I can come ashore right here next to Carthage. I intend to. Yes. If we attack, it's going to let me come ashore right next to Carthage. Carthage does not have a significant garrison. I may bounce from Carthage and go attack Thapsus. Something else, just to see if we can stir up a better fight at Carthage, but man, look at our income just absolutely taking off, which means we should be able to afford another legion, and we're a very solid navy, at the least. I unfortunately can't build much of a navy right now, but, you know, just putting in some more of these, Quinquirim, however you say that, if we throw in a few more of those, it's something, and we'll take it, and go try to make use of it. If we take a look here, Italia, Magna Graecia. We can upgrade our trading ports, which is going to cost me food, but I have a ton of food at the moment, and it's only going up. So we can increase our wealth off these trading ports, and that seems like a good plan. Money is the sinews of war, as it has been said before on these episodes. Or unlimited money is the sinew of war. I don't know, however they said it. It was a good saying, even though I can't quite get it right. Cosentia is going to be attacked for a second round. Oh, this is bad. They're coming in with a Campanian cavalry. However, if they YOLO these two cavalry again, the same result is going to happen, but that Campanian cavalry is very tough. We'll fight this one on the next one, because we're out of time for this one. HeirofCarthage signing out for now. Hope you all enjoyed it. We'll be back with some more Rome Rising very soon in the Punic War.